Hello, Pickled Onion Knight here, and welcome to another video on my presentation packs folders collection. Now, today we're going to be going bang on to modern times, i.e. the current date today, with the presentation packs. Now, I can't remember what number this is because I haven't put a little slip here to tell me, for the simple reason that I don't tend to do that until I've finished the folder, or at least know what's going to be in it. So this could be, I think, 14, and it should run from 2015 sometime to today, basically, whenever this comes out. So yeah, but no doubt I will put that information in the title. If you've read the title, you'll know better than I do at the moment which number folder this is and what should be in it. So yeah, let's just get on and look through. Right, so here we are on folder whichever one this is meant to be. So as you can see, there's no index this time because this isn't finished. So there we are. We'll start off with the Magna Carta. So yeah, this is 2015 because that is the... what is that? I suppose that'll be 1,000 years of the Magna Carta, wouldn't it, at that point? So yeah, that's... basically does away with the divine right of kings from this point on, which is probably a good thing. Then we have Battle of Waterloo, very famous battle, of course, where Napoleon did surrender, if you know the song. So where are we? Battle of Britain. Yep, I'm not going to say anything bad about that. Bees, lots of bees. Look, everyone likes bees. The most famous bee, of course, being no, I'm not going to do that joke. It's horrible. Long to Reign Over Us miniature sheet. This is Queen Elizabeth II, and this is now what would that be for? 2015, or is it just... yeah, must be a birthday or something, I don't know. But there you are, nice miniature sheet there, and as I've said before, these are good, the miniature sheets in a pack, because it means if you collect both, you don't have to buy both. You can just buy the one. Sea Travel, more post and go stamps. So we've got... yeah, so that, I expect that's the White Cliffs of Dover, is it? And that's a port of some kind. That's Sydney, obviously. That would probably be New York. I don't know what that is. That Hong Kong or somewhere? I don't know. It doesn't say. It probably does say on the back, but I can't be arsed reading it. Rugby World Cup 2015. So if you're a rugby fan, there's the stamps to go with it. Star Wars. I don't really know what that is. Never heard of it. Some sort of cartoon or film or something. I don't know. Anyway, so if you know what that is, let me know. I could take the pack out and read about it, but I can't be bothered. Christmas 2015, and again, there's a lot of cheating going on here. Look, using the same stamp twice. It's not very good, is it? Winter Fur and Feathers. So, look, foxes and things, and interestingly enough, Britain's going through a bill to bring back fox hunting using dogs. So, yeah, that's quite a good thing, because obviously, you know, the only way to get rid of foxes is not to humanely shoot them, but to chase after them for miles and miles on end with a pack of hungry dogs. So that can only be a good thing, can't it? Shackleton and the Endurance Expedition. So there they are. They're all the different pictures of the Shackleton enduring things. Royal Mail, 500 years of the Royal Mail. So more propaganda stamps there. Royal Mail Heritage and Transport, again for the 500 years. So you've got a horse, Pony Express, a boat, a train, a plane, and a little friendly bloke with a van. They should have just put Postman Pat there. Everyone loves Postman Pat. I don't know who that guy is, but that's not Postman Pat. Yeah, one of these. This has a miniature sheet in it in the back, which I won't bother showing you because it looks like this. And but this is the overprint version. See, the Stampex overprint. Now, I didn't go to Stampex. I bought this on the day from an eBay seller, but it was only about £1 more than had I gone to Stampex and queued up for an hour. So I thought, well, I don't have to go there and queue up for an hour. I'll just buy it on eBay for an extra £1. So that's what I did. And as you can see, you've got the miniature sheet in here with the number. I don't know how many it's a number of, but 3484. So, and yeah, this is the same miniature sheet as is in the back of here. But apart from this line here, this Spring Stampex line isn't on the one that's in here. So yeah. What do we got? British humanitarians. So they're all British humanitarians. Then a definitive stamp here. What is that? £1.05. So I'm guessing that's just a new definitive on its own. I don't think that's like a parcel stamp or anything. It's just yeah. Regional definitives here, pretty much the same as they have been for a long while. They really want to change the design on them a little bit. Shakespeare stuff. Yeah. So it was a funny story actually. I went to my local post office to buy this set. And when I came out, I got halfway home before I realised that I'd actually been sold a first day cover. And I thought, that's odd. And I took it back. And I said, you know, with the receipt, oh, this is what I asked for. I asked for the presentation pack, not the first day cover. And no word of a lie, the woman behind the counter went, oh, aren't they the same then? It's like, sorry, you work for the post office and they haven't explained to you on your first day the difference between a used postage stamp and a new postage stamp. So that thing with a postmark on it didn't flag up that was not... do you know what I mean? And it's because of things like this that I've stopped using my local post office to buy the stamps. I do them all on the Royal Mail online now. I don't bother going to the post office to buy them. So there you go. What's that? Queen's 90th birthday. So there you go. All pictures of her Madge enjoying the time up to her 90th birthday and presumably still enjoying the time. Animail. Now these are funny ones because lots of people, lots of collectors, when this set was announced, there was a lot of collectors that were just going mad about this. Oh, it's not proper stamps, this, that and the other. But I showed these to my niece, who's not interested in stamps, to be perfectly honest. She tries and she can name all the different kings and queens that's on them, but she's not really remotely interested in, unless they've got like a bird or something on them where she can go, oh, that's a bird, I like that. But she absolutely loved these. She thought they were brilliant. So yeah, so collectors didn't like these ones, but children loved them because who doesn't want to put a monkey on their envelope as a stamp? To be perfectly honest, my niece is, 8 years old. I'm not sure she really understands what a letter is, to be honest. Because they don't have them, though. She can understand YouTube, but she can't understand really, what a posted letter is, unless it's a bill. So anyway, there's a little sidetrack there for you. The Great War. So this is the 1916 issue. Yep, it says it there. And there's, poppies and things like that. These are some pretty good stamps, actually. I like that poppy one. Reminds me of the end of Blackadder. Okay, so Pink Floyd we've got here. So what have we got? We've got Piper at the Gates of Dawn, Atom Heart Mother, Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and I don't know what that one is. Maybe that's their new album, I don't know. I haven't got a clue what that one is. But for my money, we could have done with Division Bell. Division Bell would have made a great stamp. I don't know why they didn't do that. So we've got Beatrix Potter now. And we've got Peter... Is it Peter Rabbit? Yep. Mrs. Tiggywinkle. Squirrel Nutkin. Jemima Puddle Duck. Which one's that? Benjamin Bunny. And Tom Kitten, who I don't know. I've never heard of Tom Kitten before. I thought I knew most of the Beatrix Potter characters, but I've never heard of Tom Kitten. Funny that. Interestingly enough, they did a set of 50p coins as well. The Royal Mint did 50p coins of all the Beatrix Potter characters. And people think they're worth a load of money, when of course they're not, because they made millions and millions of them, as they tend to do with coins that are going into general circulation. So there you go. Landscape Gardens, Capability Brown. There's only, what, 2, maybe 3 famous gardeners in Britain. One is Alan Titchmarsh, the other is Charlie Dimmock, and the third is Capability Brown, who everyone's heard of, but nobody knows any gardens associated with Capability Brown. But there they are. There's the ones that you should be associating. So there you are. Great Fire of London. Now these are pretty good because they're not like photographs and they're not etchings or paintings and things. They're done as like a little comic strip, which is quite nice. Funny enough, this is another set that my niece is really fond of. Purely because when this pack came out, she was doing a project at school on the Great Fire of London, and she knows pretty much everything about it. For some reason, it really interested her. She's the only 8-year-old I've ever met that can talk for about an hour and a half about Samuel Pepys. For instance, it's really odd, but it's sort of really funny at the same time. So yeah. If you want to know about the Great Fire of London, ask my 8-year-old niece. She knows pretty much everything about it. So ladybirds then. Post and go stamps. So we've got normal ladybird here, and then all these different ones that I didn't know were ladybirds. I thought they were other just poisonous insects, but no, they're apparently all ladybirds. So there you go. Agatha Christie. Don't know any of them. Orient Express, I assume that one is. That's the famous one. Mr. Men and Little Miss. Another sort of children's set of stamps, but I like them too. Some of them are all, obviously, you know, classic characters that we all love. And then there's the obvious cash grab Mr. Men and Little Misses. You know, Little Miss Christmas, cash grab. Little Miss Princess, cash grab. And it's not Roger Hargreaves' fault because he's dead. It's his son, Alan Hargreaves, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I don't know what his name is. I'm going to call him Alan Hargreaves. Cash grab. So we've got Mr. Happy, Mr. Grumpy, Little Miss Naughty, cash grab, Mr. Bump, Mr. Strong, who incidentally used to advertise milk. In case anyone doesn't remember that, Mr. Strong, the fictional character, used to advertise milk. It was basically him, Linford Christie, and 2 Scouse lads that went, Ian Rush, like that. I can't do the accent. So yeah, another cash grab, Miss Sunshine, Mr. Tickle, and Mr. Messy. Bit of lazy design there, but there you go. I like Mr. Messy, I like Mr. Tickle. Little Miss Naughty, she's obviously brilliant. I love anyone who calls themselves Little Miss Naughty. Costly business. Anyway, Christmas stamps. So, again, cheating with the large stamps here. Cheaty, not these ones. Cheaty stamps. Hibernating animals, small post and go stamps. I don't know what any of these are. It's difficult to tell from this angle. So, we're in 2017 now, and Ancient Britain. So that's all different things that depict ancient Britain. So that's prehistoric Britain there. Royal Mail Definitive, parcel post, I think that is, £5 parcel post, I suppose, or just a £5 definitive stamp, which is quite nice on its own. Windsor Castle, so this is all different things about Windsor Castle. Obviously a lot of stuff they had to rebuild after the fire in 92, I think it was. Now, there's a miniature sheet in this, and I don't need to take the pack out and show it to you because it is this one. Well, it's not exactly this one. What this is another Stampex one, which I basically did the same way as the last one. I didn't bother to go there, I didn't bother to queue up, because to be perfectly honest with you, where they hold Stampex is in an industrial park in East London. And it's not a huge pain in the arse to get to, but it's enough of a pain in the arse where I think, A, I'm not going to bother, and B, when I get there, I'm not going to bother queuing up for an hour just to get the presentation pack I'm after. What I'll do is I'll pay £1 or £1.50 extra and just buy it on eBay. So that's what I did. And so anyway, the miniature sheet that's in the back of this one is exactly the same as this miniature sheet here, only this one here is the Stampex one, which has this little overprint here and a number on it. That's the only difference. So yeah, Order of the Garter. There you go, St George's Chapel. Right, Royal Mail Heritage Mail by Rail. So we've got all different railway mails there. And again, these are post and go. And then David Bowie, who we sadly lost at the beginning of 2016. Yeah, so these are all his. There's Hunky Dory, Aladdin Sane, Earthling. I'm not sure what the others are. I thought for a minute that was Ziggy Stardust, but I know maybe it's not. I don't know. And is that's Black Star, obviously, which is an album I don't own because I don't buy new music. Although I might. I don't know. Anyway, some more definitives. So we've got the national definitives, the Mason definitives there. Bloody hell, look, fiddly fingers. And the regionals here, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales. Same as they usually are, pretty much. And now we come to the last page. So, Racehorse Legends. Yep, can't have too many stamps with racehorses on them. And Songbirds. Again, can't have too many stamps with birds on them. And this takes us right to the present day. So yeah, this folder will be finished in 8 books' time. Now, will I go over this again? I might just go over the last 4 pages at some point, or I might just do it. I might just start doing the stamps as a pickups video. I don't know. But anyway, so that's the end of folder number 14 or 15 or whatever number I've claimed this is in the title. So there you are. I'll be back in front of the camera in a second. So yeah, that was folder whatever number that is. So what I might do, I've got 3 more folders to go through. Now, so this isn't the end of the folders. There are 3 more to go through, and what's in them is basically all the stuff that came before presentation packs. So that'll be stuff previous to 1964. And the stuff that didn't make it into presentation packs. Now, I have showed some of them before. So I may well be repeating myself, but some people might not have seen them. So I think it's worth showing them again. So that way they can either turn up by accident in a video that's slightly about something else, or they can have their own specific dedicated video. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So yeah, I don't know if after that I will do any more videos. What I might do is the same way I do it with the games videos. Like, as I get new stuff, I'll just do maybe a pickups video or something like that. Stuff that I think is worth showing. Now, obviously, if I do it that way, then they're going to come out far less frequently, because stamps don't get released every week. You know, it's not like games or something like that. They don't get released every week, so there's not a glut of stuff to show off. So maybe if I was to do it that way, it might be every 6 months. It might be even less frequent than that. I don't know. But again, it depends how these videos are received. Now, at the moment, they seem to be getting received quite well. Most of the videos are getting roughly the same amount of hits on them, so that's obviously the same people that are coming back and watching them, and who knows what, you know, that might turn into more hits later on. So they're obviously quite a lot more popular than I thought they were going to be. So that leads me to think that maybe I should continue doing some of the stamp stuff. I've also got another coin video in mind, if you're, you know, a stamp collector that likes coins as well. I don't really like to do teasers, but I came into a lot of coins recently that most of them aren't worth showing off, but there are some that are, you know, I think we're interesting anyway. So I might do another coins video soon. Other than that, yeah, we're at the end of the presentation packs, and all that's left after that is the 3 folders of stamps that weren't issued in presentation packs. So that's going to be the next stamp thing. And then I'll have to decide, once I've done that, what I'm going to do with the stamp stuff in the future, because it's going to end up very infrequent, I'm afraid. But yeah, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything like that, then you can obviously put that in the comments section, or go to the Twitter and personally twat me with your comments. Now, there's going to be an end card, and I'm not going to go into how an end card works. You should know by now. So there was some videos around here, and there's a subscribe button here, and that's it. That's all you need to know. So I will hopefully see you in another video, and yeah, enjoy.